Beyond the edge, in untouched lands, not captured by those hands and sands, before the time we counted time, whether by sand, sun, or shore, there came to be a woman dreaming, her glistened eyes were gently gleaming, as though light was simply beaming out her hidden lore. Where am I? She slowly pondered. Who has cast this fabled lore? Spoken yet never before. Suddenly, not slowly seething, as if she were gently teasing, treasuring where she found pleasing, opening her sight for more. Oh my, I knew just what to do, even before this moment new became in future union still, with all that ever was in store. Before the holy rasa root and rapture by what was in store, unspoken yet ever before. Manifesting into being, buzzing like a bumblebee king, desire was simply free. Something never known before. Along those waves where braves are found, living life quite near the ground. Silently the wind sent sound and brought a servant to her door. Summoning by rummaging, she brought a servant to her door. Never seen, never before. Erupting from her treasure trove and hovering into her grove, haunting memory a raven, merely this and nothing more. What have you to do today? She asked the raven on his way. Shall I go or shall I stay? Searching for nostalgic yore. Saunter never more than night, whenever hope's in store for your stars above at midnight roar. That calling bird responded, thus imparting trust into her bust. I haven't any answer for you, surely know all that's in store. After which he hemmed and hawed, stutters then utters he's odd. How do I become and be your magic makes all glory soar? Have you any more like me, quietly conjured to soar? This he said and nothing more. Quite pleasantly surprised, she tried to answer with eyes opened wide. Instead, her gaze was hypnotized, revealing all she did adore. Crashing in the thunderstruck loud, lightning smashed out, lighting a crowd. Effervescently she avowed to all her vision would soon pour, to uphold surely unfold the vision which her heart would pour. This she swore and nothing more. Life may be unfathomable, hard to find, imaginable. Waters will be navigable, filled with much more than albacore. Feathered friends and fiends alike, hopping toad snakes on a hike, walking upright and on all four, according to each life's rapport. With time and space and glory's pace, according to each life's rapport. This she screamed in dreams galore. Her feathered friend could not pretend his interest in her dream would end before he could utter a caw. Her vision saw another door swinging as a gate would open, startled by the very notion that her golden words unspoken could call for the relator, contemplating, masquerading, and narrating relator. Scene so real sent to explore. Entered now together at once, this surreal waking dream confronts, heavenly galloping all around, closely near a troubadour. Romping stallions, deer mares pound, loud exploring hooves astound. New missive old that poets told, eons past since washed ashore. From the mind of oceans many, gently lapping waves ashore. Motion made none can ignore. Now without haste, no need to race, I tell you please, each take your place, as every raindrop will soon store deep underground into Earth's core. Subtle unseen intelligence, you will inform the elements with mesmerizing elegance. How to be and sway valor into being, all your being, every being, learn valor. She whispered this with great candor, ambling gently, slowly toward their mistress in complete accord. With all her vision did require, with all their vision they did pour. Over every detail wrought as if their sight were sails pulled taut. Nothing escaped their deep attention, wind nor wave or bolt centaur. Entering their group formation, a fervent friendly bolt centaur, joining them with great vigor. An archer now of great renown, you surely know both cross and crown, gently asked the dreaming woman, unjustly bound to solid ore. Won't you greet him, perching raven, since he's entered our deep haven? Pay no mind that he's unshaven, just survived an earthly war. His mortal self has shed its coil. Without soil means no more war. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Yet as that hoofed up horse that man did reply, a great wingspan overshadowed and began creating gusts and gales. Heavens o'er stirring, displacing, blowing forth, whirling and chasing, heading north towards all embracing stars and souls alike, causing tidal bore, a great relator keen to savor, unbound her sound with tidal bore, forever linked together more. Pegasus springing forth flew near their dance between the wind and ear. Whatever shall we do, my dear? Joyfully asked a sycamore. Your tears of rain fell down again and turned into our cheers of pain. Eros, errors, and arrows too. How long must we even the score? With atmosphere and words perfume, composing this celestial score, that giant tree trunk did implore. Pandora knew just what to do and answered quick with ample clue. She's shaken into wakefulness when we all sing a sweet encore. If she remains simply dreaming, even though her eyes are beaming, quite bright, her hidden lore, a garment that she never wore. That means divinity got lost under subtle flesh she wore. An unacceptable decor. Gathering tight in dark of night, this loyal troop regales tonight those who perceive her mighty lore, understanding sweet encore. For she remembered who she is, making a wish upon Elrish, a friend nearby in time of need, and fish who swam beneath the fore. Those stars who sung heavenly chords, turning a 3 into a 4, always seen since days of yore. And this is how in harmony Andromeda came to be free. She gave, she sung, she didn't run, recalling now our troubadour. You shan't restrain, cannot contain her thought, movement, and impulse reign. Her words upon the heads of all imparting what an underscore. Her vision saw before the fall imbued into an underscore. Her chains we truly do abhor. Will you suddenly remember in the summer or September how subtle mystery does dream with ecstatic eyes of lore? You now know love can't be possessed, the best of muses must recess. Her name is not Lenore, you see. Hey, sir, I no more. Alpheratz Unleashed in me. An unbound sound sent to explore. Thus composed her troubadour.